what is different today? The most important things that are different, to me, come down to two. First is the fact that all the tools of media production that were, when I came into the business of studying media, monopolized by large organizations and professionals like NPR, have, in our lifetime, evolved and been distributed to the people out there. That's new. People now have cameras, they have photography, they can edit video, they can create audio, they can blog, they now have the tools, whether you like it or not, recognize it or not, and are prepared for it or not. So that's different, because now you have an audience that is in possession of tools and platforms that used to be your exclusive possession. Secondly, all those people out there that have been for so long the readers, the listeners, the viewers, are now, because of the internet, connected to one another. Not just you, but to one another. And so the media world, the world of professionals, has had to adjust to those two facts. How do we deal with an audience that has the tools that we once had? And how do we deal with an audience that is connected to one another in addition to being connected to us? And I think there's been stages by which news professionals have come to grips with this.
I mean, frankly, I increasingly, I almost literally don't watch any television news. I occasionally catch radio news. I actively seek out good programs. I mean, I will podcast and listen to all sorts of output from the BBC, but I don't just sit and consume a channel anymore. And I make active choices about where I do or don't get my information from. Now, at the moment, I'm abnormal, but I think kids growing up with this stuff equally are becoming adept at making choices, and they have vastly more choices available to them as well. And one of those may be yourselves. I mean, that's the point. I mean, it doesn't cut you out altogether. If you're good at it, if you engage with it, if you become more trusted in that environment, then you've got a fantastic opportunity. But it's not a given by any stretch.
Jet Set, which is Zadi's show, is this wonderful show that speaks to you. You want to make things reaching a youth audience, Zadi already does. Now, is she going to give that show to you? I don't think so. It's hers. What's your relationship to that show? Your relationship should be, I think, that you help enable it and make it better. You discover it. You say, wow, look what we found. It's great. Then you say, well, maybe we can help with tools and things. Maybe we can help with more people around the world who with correspondence. And so that was, I think, was that fair? Right. So then I went to Andy and said, all right, what do you want in return? And Andy looked at Global Voices, this project out of Harvard, and said, well, wouldn't it be great to have video vloggers, or bridge vloggers, to young people to give us reports from around the world about their lives. And to help do that, and to make that something that NPR proudly helps make happen. Now, maybe it's not a Nest thing, maybe it's a different brand, maybe it's, operates a little bit differently, but it's a neat, wonderful thing that fits with your missions of news and storytelling and ideas and voices from around the world. So together, you could build something new that you couldn't afford to build if you were doing it all yourself.